applause, please, everybody. Thank you so much for just giving us all the time for you to actually enjoy and learn more about how to skyrocket your income later on today. My name is JC Garcia, and I'll be your host for this afternoon's press conference. Later on, we'll know more about this. When we say e-commerce, ladies and gentlemen, you're always thinking about things that are happening online. You're thinking about transactions that are happening done through the web, done through the computer, done through your mobile phones. True enough, that is so true. And later on, we'll see how successful has capitalized on that technology to reach out to many more people, giving them supreme products, awesome items for them to buy, and then later on learn from them as well. Today, we'll have our Q&As later. You'll find out more about what success mode is all about and what they can offer. But for now, one of our sponsors today will be talking more about something that's also offered online. And they actually have a mobile application as well. And this mobile application is available on Android and also on iOS. And it's aiming to become a single destination for users to easily handle and access hundreds of the world's best news sources. So if you want to have a consolidated view of what's happening worldwide, this is what you have to have on your mobile phone. So talk more about this from Snippet Media. I give you their digital marketing manager, Ms. Isa Fabregas. Let's give her a big round of applause.
So, again, my name is Isa Fabregas. I'm the Digital Marketing Manager of Snippet Media. So, maybe later you guys can head over to our booth. You can sign up and we can give you some freebies. But allow me to talk about the app just really briefly, what it's about. And maybe I can also relate on how, it can help you today in this press conference in particular, then how it can help you in your everyday life. In your everyday life, because if you use it every day, it will be helpful. But my presentation is sideways. So, how can we do this? Sorry about this, guys. There's some technical errors. Okay, this is our logo, as you can see. Anyway, okay. Yeah, maybe we can just wait a few more minutes, maybe for her to just click.
Well, I guess while we're waiting for that, can you tell us more about Snippet Media as in a nutshell?
Okay, in a nutshell, Snippet Media is a news feed that you can personalize for your everyday reading, and it's also an intelligent news feed. So what that means is that basically, as you continue to use the newsfeed and as you put in your interests, what you like to see online, what you like to read, whether that's about fashion, whether that's about whether that's business, whether that's tech, whether that's sports, you can get the articles that you want to see when you include your interests. And as you continue to use the app, our artificial intelligence, which is embedded in our app, or our AI, basically sees what you're interested in, and what it does is it provides you with the articles that you want. So as you could use the app continuously, you see more of what you actually want to see. So of course that involves you using it every day. And another interesting feature is the 360 view. It's not seeing things in panoramic vision. What it is that depending on an article or a headline that you see that you see a major news headline, what it does is our content editors feature articles from all angles. So what we want to do is we're coming against that fake news problem or that issue basically. So what we do is in most articles we feature several articles so that you're able to see everything. You're basically able to get a 360 feature, which is kind of what we want to see, because in a lot of news articles that you see on Facebook, you'll get one side or one perspective, and that's what you're limited to at most times. And you have to look you have to go to other news sources, other websites or other apps, just to see different perspectives. but with Snippet Media, you're able to do that in one app. Well, it's still another. Oh well.
Well, it's very nice that you have such a application that's available.
That we have our logo. That we have our logo sideways. Anyway.
The logo may be sideways, but you've got a very great product that a lot of people can look forward to.
Yes. So I guess even for today, I mean, it's clear that everybody's here for an e-commerce press conference. You know, so how does that help you guys? I mean, we have a category that interests you. It's business and tech, which helps you stay up to date. It helps you stay up to date with whether you're opening your own app, whether you want to know what the latest is in e-commerce, whether you want to know whether you want to know everything that's happening in the tech industry, whether that's local or global. Snippet Media has it for you. So again,
so a person who has a mobile phone
yes,
can easily download the Snippet Media app either through
the Snippet Media app
Store or the iOS.
We're available on the Google Play Store and we're available on iOS. So either way, you have Snippet Media available in all formats. We don't have it yet on for Windows, but yes, we have it on iOS and Google Play.
So for those who are using mobile phones and get it for free, now
yes.
If I own a business, for example, I'm sure a lot of people will want to understand this. If I own a business and I want to capitalize on what Snippet Media can do for me, how can I, as a merchant, become part of Snippet Media? And when I do, what do I get out of it as well, aside from the traffic that I can get from people downloading your app? So aside from the traffic, aside from the media traffic of people coming in and looking at my news report, my news items. So if I'm going to be someone who's presenting news, or if I'm going to be someone who's presenting something new in the market, how can I do it? How can I get in touch with Snippet Media?
At the moment, our news, we pull our news from different sources to give you a personalized or customized view. We don't actually create. Right now, we don't actually create content. We're on the verge of creating. We're on the verge of creating content, but as of now, what we do is we just simply get every new possible news site for you, depending on your interest, and customize that for you. So here, basically, what Snippet Media can do for you guys is that if you want to stay up to date with the latest trends in e-commerce, get on the app, download it, read as much as you can so that our intelligent newsfeed will understand what it is you're looking for in terms of when you want to get some information. And you'll soon start to see you'll basically see the articles you want. Especially since everybody nowadays is in the process of never always learning. And so since the e-commerce world is very it's changing. The landscape is changing almost every day. It's unpredictable. So you want to stay up to date with those trends. And so that's how Snippet Media can help you.
Well, that's very good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now a more detailed presentation of Snippet Media. And here once again is Miss Isa Fabregas, Digital Marketing Manager of Snippet Media. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Well, I kind of gave an overview already, but let me just go through my presentation really quickly. So, next slide. Okay, so basically, we are part revolution, part evolution. So, what does that mean? We're part of that new and changing media landscape. We're shifting a lot to reading everything, getting everything online. And so, Snippet Media does all of that for us in one app. Okay. So Snippet Media is an app that turns the internet's flood of articles, blog posts, magazine pieces, and pictures into an addictive newsstream customized for each user daily. So like I said, the intelligent newsfeed, as you use it, it will understand what you're into, it will understand what you're not into, and then eventually you'll get a customized newsfeed that only you want to read. And so it makes the app relevant for each individual. So, next. Okay, so basically our biggest promise is that we provide you with all the stories that matter in one app. So, like I said, it's very straightforward. You get what you want, all in one newsfeed. Okay. Next slide. Yes. So our machine. Sorry, guys. So our machine learning platform again, personalized to your news streams. And so what I'll just talk really briefly on the features. So we have the daily snippets. So every morning you get push notifications of the latest headlines or the articles that you want to see. So you won't miss anything. And most of our news are well, as we're called snippet media, they're snippets or they're highlights. So you get exactly what you want. You don't have to read through everything just to know the big idea of the story. So we want to make news easy and digestible for everybody. The 360 view, I think I tapped that already, and of course, offline. So if you're going to a place where you know you won't have it, you know you won't have Wi-Fi, you know you don't have data. The great thing about Snippet is that you can save all of those articles early on, and you can read them on later whenever you want. Next slide. Well, actually, that is the end of my presentation. If you guys have any questions, feel free to approach me. Feel free to feel free to get in touch with me, and please head over to our booth if you wanna talk more about the app. Sign up, and we can also give you some freebies. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Ms. Isa Fabregas. And so they've got things online that you can also find out more about, and they have freebies as well.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll talk more to you. We'll talk more with you later this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Snippet Media. This time, after our sponsor has given us the information that we need for our online news, this is now the time for you to get to know more about what it is that we're all here for, Success Mall. But for us to get to know them, let's get to also acknowledge our board of directors who's right here in front right now, starting with Attorney Ernesto Calub. Let's give him a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much to see you here. Ms. Sarah P. De La Raya. Ms. Hetty Y. Calub. Over here. Thank you very much. Mr. John Anthony Calub. Mr. Michael Marana. And the brand ambassador, Mr. Carl Oka. He's over here, right? On his way. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker who'll talk more about Success Mall has been someone who I've learned from. I've actually attended about 3 or several of his sessions. But to give you more info about this guy, our speaker, ladies and gentlemen, has trained 150,000 people globally in the areas of success, sales, and peak performance. He has been personally trained by the world's best. You've seen him earlier on video, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and with the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. He has a workshop. It's called Attracting Wealth Workshop, and it's the only Filipino workshop that has produced multi-millionaires in less than 21 days. I have not attended that workshop yet. I'm waiting for the chance to do so. And who knows, in less than 21 days, we can become multi-millionaires if we join it. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Successful.biz, the #1 success coach here in the Philippines, I now give you Mr. John Calub.
Alright, good morning. Okay, so before we all start, may I join everybody to let's open with an opening prayer. Okay, lang. So that God will bless our event today. So let's all stand and let me lead our press conference in prayer. Let's all bow down our heads and thank the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Lord, we would like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity that you have gathered us today. This wonderful way that we can learn how we can profit from the internet. Lord, bless our gathering today, that it may give us wisdom, it may give us knowledge, it may give us opportunities to further help us achieve all of our goals this 2017 and beyond. Lord, we pray for those who are still on their way. Please guide them as they come over, and may you continue to enlighten us with your wisdom, and may we go home today with value that we can take from this press launch that we're doing tonight. This we ask in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. All right. So good morning. All right. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you to the press conference of Success Mall. And I'm really excited to be here because after a while, a lot of media have been asking me, Sir John, what happened to you? Para medyo matagal ka nag-fade away. And it's been 2 years that I have been quite silent and nagtataka rin iba. Parang medyo tinigil ko yung mga malalaking seminars ko sa Mall of Asia, sa SMX. But what others don't know is I'm actually gearing up for something even bigger. And today I would like to share with you because everybody in the media, not only myself, alright, lahat tayo magbe-benefit dito. But to give you a bigger picture of what this is about, I would like to be playing a short video, alright, about Success Mall. Alright, and we would like to show this to you so that you can have a picture of what this is all about. But before I show this video, I'd like to give you an idea of why I actually did this project. Alright, about 2.5 years ago, alright, just for a background. Is it okay if I give you a short background, with your permission, so before we go into the actual website? I've been teaching prosperity, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship for over 10 years now. And for the most part, siguro narinig nyo rin naman yung mga seminars ko. John CALUB Training Academy prides itself in producing, for the last 10 years, more than 10,000 multimillionaires here and around the globe. Kami lang po yung training center na nakapag-produce ng libu-libong mga milyonaryo dahil sa mga seminars na ginagawa namin. And if you look at every industry which has the most number of people, be it insurance, real estate, direct selling, network marketing, and even healthcare, yung mga medreps. If you look at all of the top earners in each field, for example, in insurance, yung mga $1 Million Roundtable awardees, in network marketing, mga tinatawag nilang top earners, and so on and so forth, you'll find that there's only one thing common among all of the top performers in every key company that we know. Alright? And the statistics proves that we are a proven company because these millionaires in these organizations, yung mga top earners, isa lang ang common sa kanila pag in-interview ko silang lahat. They are all graduates of John CALUB Training Academy. And we're proud to have helped thousands of Filipinos from all walks of life na nagsimula, na pumunta sa amin, na kumikita ng 5,000 pesos, kumikita ng 20,000, 10,000 a month, 8,000 pesos a month. Na ngayon, marami sa kanila ang kumikita ngayon ng more than 1 million a month through our trainings. And that's what we have been doing for the last 10 years. But bakit tayo nandito? Alright, I'd like to share first a story with you to make it more exciting. 2.5 years ago, a billionaire from Singapore actually met with me in SM Mall of Asia. He had his general manager set an appointment with me. He has several companies in Singapore. He's Singaporean. And if I'm not mistaken, his net worth is over 40 billion Singaporean dollars. Now, tinatanong niya yung mga employees niya, sabi niya, bakit dynamic kayo ng mga work and so on. And of course, ito mga Pilipino who was working with him told this businessman, graduates kami ni John CALUB, and in his seminars we were taught no complaining, no blaming, and all of this. We have a positive mental attitude all the time, and that's a result of our attending his training. So he got intrigued about who I was, and actually when he planned to go on a vacation here in the Philippines, he asked the GM of one of his companies to contact me and set an appointment with me. Now, finally we met. I said yes to the appointment, and you know what he told me? Sabi niya, John, I don't give appointments to anybody just like this, no? But I chose to set an appointment with you because I was impressed, all right, by what I heard about you. You have really helped thousands of Filipinos get out of poverty through your through your school. Pero sabi niya sa akin, John, don't get hurt. I'm going to tell you something. Your income is still very small compared to what I'm earning. Alright? Because you're a millionaire and I'm a billionaire. And there's a big difference. And this is the second thing that he told me. You know what, John? You're already turning 40. Alright? I was 39 when I met him. Sabi niya, you're still working. Pero ako, ang difference natin, I don't work. I just play golf every day and I do Bible study with my, with my friends. Alright? That's what I do every day. Alright? But you're still working. Now, the reason why I told this straightforward to you, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but actually it's part of what I wanted to share with you because, alright, I have something to tell you. You know what? I think if you become a billionaire, alright, you will be able to help more Filipinos than what you are doing right now in your school. Sabi niya, huwag ka masasaktan, alit ng income mo. Pero tingin ko, kung magiging bilyonaryo ka, alright, mas marami kang Pilipinong matutulungan. Tama ba siya? Yes. Sabi niya, you'll be able to expand your school globally and you'll be able to help, maybe not just Filipinos, but a lot of people around the world. Pero sabi niya, John, huwag ka masasaktan. Yung ginagawa mo ngayon, aabutin ka na ng age 65, kahit magkita tayo 2 to 3 years from now, hindi ka pa rin bilyonaryo. Because your business model is flawed. Sabi niya, hindi mag-work yung business model mo to take you to the levels of income where we are. Sabi niya, the problem with you is you've been teaching Filipinos how to become a millionaire because you were schooled in millionaire school. I was in school in billionaire school. There's a difference. And my question to you, John, now that you have heard this, alam ko nasaktan din yung damdamin mo, then may kaya ka naman. Pero may tanong ako sa iyo. In the next 10 years, would you like to become a billionaire? Alam niyo, talagang parang nanghina ako noon eh. Nanliit ako doon sa mga sinabi niya. Alright? Because my self-worth was being tested by all of the things he was saying. But you know what? While I was listening, my heart opened up and my mind opened up. Tama siya eh. Kung magiging bilyonaryo ang isang tao, mas marami mo siya matutulungan. Di po ba? Pero sabi niya sa akin, do you want to learn how to become a multi-billionaire? And you know what? At that moment, di na ako nag-isip. Sabi ko, yes, of course. Who doesn't want to? Tama? Pero sabi niya, kung hindi ka makikinig sa akin, alright, by age 65, you will still be working, speaking like what you're doing, and baka may arthritis ka na, hindi mo na magagawa yung seminar business mo. Paano kung yung anak mo, hindi naman niya nahihigan yung seminar business? Palagay mo, sino magmamana ng John CALUB Training Academy? So sabi ko, sir, so what do you think should I do? Sabi niya, you have to restructure what you're doing. John, here's what I'm going to tell you. Lesson number 1, becoming a billionaire versus a millionaire. This goes to all of you, maybe you can also learn from what I'm going to say right now. Sabi niya, millionaires take companies to profit. Alright? Ibig sabihin, magtatayo sila ng negosyo hanggang kumita ito. Are you following? Pag kumita ito, nagtayo sila ng restaurant, nagtayo sila ng salon, pag kumita ito, magiging milyonaryo sila. But sabi niya, billionaires do not do that. Billionaires set up companies, and after it is set up and it is doing well, alright, they exit the company through an IPO or, alright, selling a portion of the company to angel investors and venture capitalists. Sabi niya, if you look at all of the billionaires, from Bill Gates, alright, and all of these billionaires that you know, there's one thing common among all of them. They are all owners of publicly listed companies. Companies listed in the stock exchange. So sabi niya, John CALUB Training Academy, your business model, hindi yan tatanggapin sa exchange because it is a business which is what? For an SME. Hindi siya magsiscale globally. So what you do, John, is this. I have advice for you. If you're going to set up a traditional company today, it will be hard for you to go IPO because a traditional company will have to show really huge profits bago siya mag-list sa stock exchange. But if you already want to do what I'm trying to advise you, it's simply this. You remodel your company and set up a technology startup, an internet company. And if you can do that, scale the company, locally and then globally, and then you come to me, I own, alright, a stock brokerage firm in Singapore. I will help you list in the NASDAQ or a whatever exchange, alright, you want to list in, even in the Singapore Stock Exchange. That's what you do. Now, there were words there that really struck me. Number one, you set up a what? An internet company, and then sabi niya, get the company to exit at some point in time when it's already doing well. Alright? So, nung gabi na yun, dediretsuhin ko na kayong lahat, hindi po ako nakatulog. Di talaga ako makatulog dahil nagising ako. Kumbaga yung aking money basket, yung tingin ko sa sarili ko, ganito kalaki. Pero after that conversation, na-expand niya yung tingin ko sa sarili ko, and sabi ko, alright, I still have a few more years to go. Alright? I'm already 42 this June 24. But because of this company, I think I have a shot at this. Dito ko na ibubuwas. Lahat ng meron si Sir John ninyo. Lahat ng tinuturo ko kung paano yung maman, dito ko nang gagamitin. Not for just you, but also for myself and all of my family. This is my last stand. Alright? The company I'm going to introduce to you. And this is going to be very big. Kasi sabi niya sa akin, magpapagod ka rin naman, pero kung magpapagod ka, yung kumpanya itatayo mo, make sure magiging bilyonaryo ka. Dahil parehas lang ang uubusin mong pagod compared na magiging milyonaryo ka. Tama ba? Yes. So, the good news here is we have set up a company that will scale globally. It's a tech startup which I will show you today. But the good news is the profits in this company, I will not take it for myself. I will share it with all of you. Now, taas ang kamay, sino dito gustong kumita ng malaking pera, matutulog lang siya araw-araw? Taas kayong kamay. Ulitin ko sino gusto kumita ng malaking pera, matutulog lang siya araw-araw? Okay, sino gusto kayo? Pag tinanong kayo sino gusto kumita ng malaki, dapat dalawang kamay, sigaw kayo, ako! Alright. Kasi kung mahina yung energy natin, mahina yung magnet natin sa pera, di ba? Pag tinanong ka, sino gusto yung makakatlo? Hindi ito na yan. Alright? Dahil yung energy mo mahina. Alright, sige one more time. Sino dito gusto kumita ng malaking pera? Matutulog lang siya araw-araw. How many of you would like to start your own global internet business without capital? Taas ang kamay. Ulitin ko how many of you would like to start your own e-commerce business literally with zero capital, pero on day one that you set it, it's already global? Taas nga yung kamay. Alright. You will be operating immediately in 200 countries around the world once we give this to you today. Alright? This is the power of what we're going to show you. And the third thing, sino dito gustong kumita ng pera habang nag-i-enjoy lang siya mag-shopping araw-araw? Taas ang kamay. Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the power of what you're going to hear today, Success Mall. And just to give you a bigger picture of what this is, are we ready? Alright, let's watch this short video clip, which will give you an idea of what we're talking about. Alright, palapakan naman natin. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Success Mall. We will be officially doing our grand launch on June 24, that's Saturday next week. All of you will be privileged VIP guests to our launching, and we will be having a very, very good party for this. In fact, we have arranged the party such that it will be complemented by a fashion show whereby there will be 20 gorgeous millennial female and male models who will be doing a technology fashion show during the event. And we're going to, at the same time, launch the search for Mr. and Miss Internet on June 24, alongside the grand launch of Success Mall. Now, ano po ba itong Success Mall? Alright, can we open the mall? Alright? May tatanong po ako sa inyo. Lahat po na nandito, sino na po dito ang nag-imbita ng kapamilya niya or kaibigan niya na kumain sa isang restaurant? Taas nga po yung kamay. Sino dito po yung nakapag-imbita na ng kaibigan niya or kapamilya niya na manood ng isang pelikula? Taas nga po yung kamay. Sino nakapag-imbita ng kaibigan niya? Dito tayo magpagupit, dito tayo bumili, or dito tayo umasyal? Taas nga po yung kamay. Now, may tanong po ako sa inyo. When you started driving people to malls, alright, sinama mo yung mga kamag-anak mo, barkada mo nung high school o kung sino man, ang tanong ko sa inyo, nung dinala natin sila doon, and after natin sila dinala doon, dahil nakilala na nila yung restaurant, nakilala na nila yung salon, nakilala na nila yung spa, ang tanong ko sa inyo, tuwing bumabalik po sila doon dahil sa inyo, binabayaran po ba tayo ng establishment? Yes or no? Hindi na po. Tama? Wala po tayong kinikita sa lahat na in-endorse natin na establishments. Tama o mali? Wala po. But imagine the power of what we're going to introduce to you. For the very first time, lahat kayo na nandito, and every Filipino starting today, alright, we're going to give you the opportunity to have a mall, alright, whereby, ang gagawin mo lang, mag-iimbita ka lang ng mga kaibigan na mag-shopping sa mall na ito. You will invite your friends, you will invite your family members, and it's very easy to invite. Why? Because you're only going to use social media. I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now, alam naman natin ngayon, just 3 months ago, Philippines now is the highest, alright, count ng Facebook users sa buong mundo. Proving once again, ang mga Pilipino, tayo ay chismoso. Alright? Not okay to the negative way, but to the positive way, because we love what? Sharing things. Tama? Gusto natin magkwento, and we use social media to do that. But imagine this, alright? Sir, may I borrow you here in front, just as an example? Yes, palapakan naman natin si Sir. I would like to make this more visual so that you can understand. Say, sir, what's your name?
Ray.
Ray. Ray, what are you doing right now?
I'm actually working for a systems degree.
Okay, very good. Now, Ray, just for the sake of example lang, let's say lahat ito ay mga kaibigan mo na naka-connect sa'yo sa Facebook. How many friends do you have in Facebook?
Actually, I'm not into Facebook.
Alright, or let's say in your friends, natural friends that you have. Maybe more than 200, probably?
Yeah.
Alright.
From friends to
Acquaintances plus family members. Alright. Now imagine this. You invited them, okay, to go to our mall, which is Success Mall, and they registered for free. May bayad wala? Wala kasi it's for free. But here's the good news. Since it's for free, is it easy to encourage people to sign up? Yes. Now, you only tell them very simple things. Number one, all the products in the mall are discounted from 5% to 95% discount as opposed to regular prices outside our online mall. So, pag bumili ka sa labas, mas mahal. Dito, 5 to 95% discount. So, wala namang mawala. Sign up sila. Sir, lahat ito nag-sign up dun sa mall. Ito na yung power ng mall. Tuwing bibili sila dito, let's say lang, ma'am, what's your name? Shello. You see this perfume? Let's say binili mo yung perfume. Alright? Ang mangyayari, sir, pag bili po niya ng perfume, at lahat ng bibili niya, every month, may aakyat po na cash rebate points sa inyo. Now, yung rebates na yon, ang good news is, alright, hindi po ito katulad na may traditional points na nakukuha natin sa mga shopping mall. Why? Because the difference in our points is it will go to a Success Mall shopping card, which is a Visa debit card. And the good news is, it is withdrawable in cash. Wala po bang palakpak? Now, let me explain to you how easy this is. Sir, from your eyes, maybe there's about 50 or 60 people here probably. Alright? Now, bumili sila na itong pabango, tig-isa na lang. And okay, there's what we call a group rebate points na 200. Now, ito yung maganda. You will be receiving from each purchase, alright, 200. 15 people will receive, alright, rebates or cash rebates. So, 200 divided by 15 is how much? 13.33. What happens is, kung lahat sila bumili ng pabango, bawat isa sa kanila, bibigyan ka ng 13 points. 13 points, 1 point in the mall is equal to 1 peso. Ganun lang kasimple yung computation. So, ganito na lang, sir. Kung 10,000 yung nayaya kong pumunta sa mall, alright? At ngayong buwan na to, bumili sila ng tig-iisang pabango, meron kang 13 pesos na cash rebate from the 10,000 shoppers. So, literally, in 1 month, magkano yung papasok sa'yo na points? 10,000 times 13.33. About how much? 130,000 pesos. Now, ang tanong ko sa inyo, ilang beses mo lang inimbita yung tao para mag-shopping dun, para mag-join dun sa mall? Isang beses. Ngayon, ngayong buwan, yung 10,000 na nakadugtong sa'yo, kikita ka ng 130,000. Sir, ano lang yung effort mo?
Very minimal.
Very minimal. Sabihin, sir, matulog lang araw-araw. Alright.
Laway lang.
Laway lang. Very good. Now, ang tanong ko, isang beses ka lang ba kikita? No. Next month, bumili uli sila ng produkto. Next month, may 130,000 ka ulit. Next month, may 130,000 ka ulit. Next month, may 130,000 ka ulit. Okay po ba yun? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Alright. Sino gusto kumita? Wala siyang gagawin, kundi mag-imbita lang na mag-shopping dito sa mall. Taas kayong kamay. Alright. Palapakan naman natin. Thank you very much. Now, I'm talking about one product. But here's the good news. In the next 5 years, we will be carrying in this mall millions of products. We will be carrying not only products from abroad, but we will be carrying branded products that you already know. Alright? Now, just for the sake of example, when I talk about branded products, products from Unilever, products from Procter & Gamble, Bench products, Toby's, we're going to sell Adidas here, Nike, okay, magbebenta tayo dito ng Pampers, pati ng Toyo, Suka, at Bigas. And the good news is, alright, the other benefit of this, all shoppers get their products directly in their doorstep because we will deliver all products ordered within Metro Manila free of delivery charge. Wala po mga malapang. Alright. Now, sino dito, alright, yung nagpe-Facebook, taas nga yung kamay. Okay. Sino dito merong 1,000 friends? Or more than 1,000 friends, taas ang kamay? Alright. Just imagine the power that you can do. Pero ito yung good news dito. Alright? Here's the power of this mall. The rebates do not go one level. It goes up to 15 referrers. 15 kayong tatamaan. So for example, si Sir, inimbita niya si Ma'am, inimbita niya si Ma'am, inimbita si Sir, and so on and so forth. Pag bili ni Sir ng product, di ba may 13 pesos na rebates, tama? May 13 pesos siya, si Sir na lang imbita sa kanya, magkano rebates niya? 13, si Ma'am, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Alright, 15 kayong tatamaan ng magkatugtong. So, what we did here is very simple. I reverse engineered the concept of an advantage card. How many of you have already have an advantage card with the popular mall? Taas yung kamay. Di ba meron sa advantage card? Kaya lang, pag bumili tayo, anong gamit po nun? Bibigyan ka ng points. Yung points, saan mo gagamitin? You need, very good. As Mike said, bibili ka ulit. It will be an additional discount for your next purchase. You just have to accumulate it. Tama mo ulit? Yes? Pero yung atin iba. yung points na tatama sa'yo, let's say 200 yung points na pupunta sa'yo, just like this product, 200 yung points, it will be spread out and divided to how many people will share the points? 15 people kung sino nag-imbita kung sino. Are you following? Yes. And it's going to be really huge. Why? Alright, sino dito nasa media? Taas na kamay. Alright. Is there a TV host here? Is there a TV host here? Or is there a columnist here or blogger here? Taas yung kamay. Let's say you have 10,000 people reading your blog and you get to enroll half of them into the mall. Imagine, as they keep buying every now and then, alright, aakyat yung income sa'yo for the rest of your life. Wala po bang palakpak? Now, this will be the first time na mangyayari ito, and it's going to disrupt, alright, traditional ways of shopping, because really, when we bring people to establishments, wala naman tayo kinikita. Pero ang power nito, lahat ng shoppers na nakadugtong sa'yo, na bibili sa amin ng voucher ng Jollibee, bibili sa amin ng ticket ng Enchanted Kingdom, manunood sila ng sine, bibili nila sa mall namin yung ticket, bibili sila ng sibuyas, bibili sila ng toyo sa mall namin, bibili sila ng gatas ng baby nila, lahat ng bumibili sa ilalim mo, aakyat yung point sa'yo, araw-araw natutulog ka lang. So this will give all Filipinos an opportunity to earn passive income, and the good news is this, walang kapital na required. You can start it ASAP. Ang kailangan mo lang is internet connection. This will literally give a business, an internet business to all Filipinos. Alright? Na hindi nila kailangan maglabas ng pera. Ang importante lang, chismoso sila. At palagay ko wala tayong duda doon dahil natural na sa atin yun. Okay po ba yun? Yes. Alright. Wala po bang malakpak? Alright. I would like to share with you, alright, the mission and vision of our company. Then I'd like to introduce to you our team. Alright? First of all, alright, yung mission namin, our vision is very, very simple. Number one, to empower Filipinos with an e-commerce technology that will allow them to save on all of their purchases. So, pinopromote natin ang positive consumerism kasi lahat ng bibili sa atin makakatipid kagad. Now, tatanungin niyo ako, Sir John, bakit mas magiging matipid yung pantalon dyan sa mall mo? Bakit magiging matipid yung pabango dyan sa mall mo? Simple lang. Because lahat ng merchants na ikakarga namin sa mall, we will give them space in our online mall rent-free. Okay po ba yun? Yes? Now, anong ibig sabihin po nito? Let's say, ikaw yung bench, ikaw yung toadies, magkano po ang renta sa isang mall ng isang physical space monthly? Or let's say, food cart ka na lang. Do you have an idea? Alright? A good friend of mine, franchising guru, Butch Bartolome, is a really very good friend of mine. Alright? They're now campaigning, alright, to lower prices ng rental sa malls because these startups, yung mga SMEs, are having a hard time. Pwede mo papasok pa lang sa mall, di ba, may deposit na, alright, hindi ka pa nakakabenta, at ang hindi alam naman tao, pag nakakabenta ka dyan, may bayad ka na sa renta, bawat product na lumalabas, may share pa yung mall. So medyo mahirap na po magtayo basta-basta ng negosyo. Pero dito, let's say for example lang, ito po yung gumagawa ng damit. Pag naglagay po siya sa mall, kaya po nagiging 1,000 yung pantalon. Bakit po? Kasi may bayad siya sa rent. Ang rent niya 500,000 naman. Masakit po ba yun? Masakit po ba yun? Yes. Pangalawa, ano po yung problema doon? May merchandiser siya. And kung yung pwesto niya hindi daanin ng tao, may risk pa siya doon. Tama o mali? Kung nasa dulo yung pwesto niya. Pero dito, ang power ng mall natin, lahat ng merchants, pwede nating bigyan dito, alright? As long as they are properly registered, alright? A registered company, and they have good products, we can carry their products here. First, walang rent. The second advantage to them is what? A building, a physical mall is proximity-based. Ano yung proximity-based? Kung naglagay ka sa, let's say lang, no, sa isang mall na nasa Pangasinan, sino lang po yung most likely bibili? Pangasinan. And the third weakness of that is the mall closes at 10 p.m. in Manila, in the provinces, 8 o'clock, sarado ng mall. Sa atin po, paglagay pa lang nila ng products, pwede na pong bilhin ang products nila ng mga Pilipino who are spread out in 200 countries around the world. There are more than 13 million OFWs, pwede na silang bumili ng products ng mga merchants na ito. So, yun yung unang benefit. Pangalawa, ano po yung maganda? Ang maganda dito, bukas po yung mall natin 24 hours a day. Wala po tayong limit. Kahit alas 3 ng madaling araw, pwede po ba mag-shopping ang mga tao sa mall natin? Wala po ba pa? And the third one, siguro masasabi natin, mabibigay nila ng mura yung product sa amin. Bakit po? Bakit kaya nila magbigay ng malaking discount? Kasi po, hindi po sila magbabayad ng rent. So, ang hingin natin kapalit, pag naglagay sila ng products is what?
Discount.
A huge discount. So, imagine mo yung pantalon na mabibili mo sa physical mall, 1,000, dito sa mall ko, 500 pesos lang. Then yung 200 pesos, aakit pa na rebate sa mga nag-refer. Power po ba?
Power.
So kayo as consumers, tayo as consumers, dalawa na benefit natin. Mura na yung produkto, pag nagdadala pa tayo ng shopper, kumikita pa tayo. Okay po ba yun? Okay po ba yung idea? Now, pag nagdala tayo ng shopper, may kapital po ba silang ilalabas? Wala. Alright, yun po yung power neto mall. Palakpakan naman po natin. Now, I would like to give you the second thing we do here. So, number one, we help consumers get discounted products so they save. Number two, they earn from referrals. And the second part of our vision is this. We want to help SMEs, alright, yung mga small and medium scale enterprises to get their products as manufacturers or wholesalers out and retailers out into the global market faster without paying huge rent and huge overhead kasi libre po yung pwesto nila sa mall natin at kakalat po agad ito through word of mouth viral marketing. Ang mangyayari po, ipopromote po ng lahat ng shoppers natin produkto nila, hindi na sila gagastos ng malaking advertisement. Bakit po? Bakit natin ipopromote? Kasi tuwing pinopromote natin, yung product nila, kikita po ba tayo? Yes, so tutulungan po ba natin sila mag-promote? Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo gaano kadaling mag-promote at mag-imbita ng shopper dito. Isang pindot, yung 5,000 friends mo sa Facebook, malalaman na nila yung mall. O yung 5,000 na yung pumunta sa'yo, average siguro monthly, may kita ka na ng more than 10,000 a month kung magsha-shopping sila lahat. Okay po ba yun? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes. Sino excited para sa concept na to? Alright. Okay, let me now give you a short tour of the mall so that you can appreciate this more. Okay, Success Mall gives you products in different categories. Ang niche po namin talaga are people who want to become successful. And who are these people? Millennials. The reason why we wanted to target millennials is because internet penetration-wise, sila talaga yung nagbababad sa social media. Alam naman po natin yan. At itong mga kay millennials na to, when you say millennials, these are the people age 16 to 32 years old at this very moment. Alright? Ito yung mga bata and of course mga young executives. These are the people talaga nagpapabad. Alam naman natin, although lola ko nag-Facebook din. Alright. Sila talaga yung mahiling mag-internet. Now, ano po yung gagawin natin dito? Alright. First, we have a category called self-help and events. Dito po makakabili kayo ng mga products that will contribute to improving your success in your career and in your life. Later on, I will go through some of the products. Alright, dito po may mabibili tayong vouchers ng mga workshops and seminars. Meron din tayo, can you scroll down to the next here? Meron tayo dito din, yung susunod dito. Alright, meron tayo dito mga books that you can buy. Now, you can buy different books here for education purposes. Alright? Kasi ngayon, pag sinabi mo, for example, books, anong online shop ka pupunta? Amazon. Gaano katagal darating? Matagal. Sa atin po, nandito na po yung mall natin at yan yung unang category. Alright, the second category here that we have is, itas natin, is health and beauty. So here we will be carrying different products related to health. Obvious naman kung ano na to, these are food supplements, and they are cheaper than the prices that you buy them out from, building-based shops. All right, let's go down. Later on, I'll show you some of these things in detail. Then meron tayo dito sa baba, computers and gadgets. Alright, so you can buy VR glasses, laptops, cell phones, alright, digital watches. Okay, sa jewelry naman, alright, yeah, meron tayong mga relo dito, earrings, and let's go down. Kitchen, home and garden naman, mga kitchen equipment, and all the things that we need for our house. And the last one is, for now, we have a fashion category, mga damit, sapatos, and so on. Now, there are two types of products in our malls, local and international. Yung local po, alright, dadating po sa inyo yung products in 3 to 7 days po. I-deliver namin sa inyo. Within Metro Manila, the shipping is for free. And then for our partners on a global scale, we have imported products here from the US, from China, and also from Europe. Yung mga imported products, just like in other online malls, it will take 30 to 60 days. Pero just recently, as development is happening in China, baka within the year mangyari na to, dahil malapit ang China sa Pilipinas, these products can possibly arrive, alright, in less than 15 days now, alright?
6 days.
Yeah, 6 days actually. In fact, one of our students actually ordered from our mall, and yung katayak namin is a merchant from China. Bumili siya nung Quintas ba yung bilhin? Quintas tsaka Relo from our mall. It actually arrived in her house in just 3 days. That's all the way from China. Okay po ba yun? Yes? Right now, we have sourced different countries for the best merchants, and makakabili kayo dito. And sila na po yung partner sa amin, at kami na yung gagawa ng paraan para maihatid po sa inyo to conveniently at highly discounted rates. Okay po ba yun? Yes? Hindi na po kayo mahihirapan. Kasi minsan natatakot din yung mga tao na bumili sa online malls abroad kasi hindi naman natin sila kilala. Di mo ba? At least dito meron tayong sariling customer service at dito lang po yung opisina natin sa Pilipinas. Kung may problem kayo, dun sa produktong in-order ninyo. Alright. Now, let me, before I show you the products, introduce to you my members and my team. Then I'm going to go back to our vision. Alright. Lagi ko sinasabi, for any company to become successful, it needs to have a what? A very, very what? Reliable powerhouse of what? Of what? Okay, of people. Ibig sabihin, yung advisors mo, yung board of advisors mo have to have solid backgrounds in business. And so, when I set up this mall, after completion of the mall, I have actually invited some of my good friends in the industry to come partner with me, and we have assembled, kumbaga, sa Voltes 5, a good team that we know will bring this business global. So I'd like to introduce to you some of my partners who are here and some who are not here who couldn't make it right now. First, I'd like to introduce to you our Vice Chairman, Ms. Sarah Del Raya. Ms. Sarah was recently awarded in Malacanang as one of the top Filipina entrepreneurs by the President himself. Just a few weeks ago. And she's also actively an officer, alright, Vice President sa Quezon City Chamber of Commerce. And incoming Rotary Club President, pwede ko naman sabihin yun. She's actually the incoming Rotary Club President of one of the top chapters of Rotary Club. Palakpakan po natin. Ms. Sarah and her partner, alright, wasn't able to make it. They have joined our team. Ang original business ni Ms. Sarah, they are into job contracting, and they are a manpower company. But the good news is she owns an IT company which builds, alright, direct selling systems for some of the biggest direct selling companies in the Philippines for several years now. Sila rin yung gumawa ng system na magpo-compute ng rebates ninyo automatically. Taon na po nila ginagawa yan. And they also build POS systems for companies and other technological revolutions that make it easier for companies to do their work. Now, another part of our team who couldn't make it is our Corporate Secretary, Attorney Boyet Tabao. Palakpakan naman po natin. Who's a managing partner right now in Westwood Law and one of the masasabi natin premier law offices in the country. So ang strength po ng grupo namin, meron kaming law office na nagbaback up po dun sa mga ginagawa namin. And so all of our contracts, terms and conditions are carefully reviewed, alright, and our practices by our partner law office. Yun po yung advantage po namin. Kaya pag bago kami pumunta sa inyo, at least meron po kaming good partner na nakakatulong po sa amin. And actually, yung wife po ni Attorney Tabao is our treasurer. Andito po si Ma'am Hedy Tabao. Si Ma'am Hedy, although mag-asawa sila, she owns also a job contracting firm, Classic Marketing. She's the CEO and president, which is based in Cubao. Palakpakan po natin. And then we have other partners also who couldn't make it here. They're all listed here in the press release that we will hand you later before you go home. And but one of our partners also that I personally feel will be very, very important to the success of this business. Palakpakan naman natin si Mr. Mike Maranan. If you watched Channel 2 during the Holy Week, he was actually the guest in what TV show is that? My Puhunan. He was one of the success stories, the rags to riches stories featured in My Puhunan by Karen Davila. And si Mike po, galing po sa mahirap, but now he owns 12 companies and all of them are profitable. Palapakan po natin. He owns a 6 hectares na yata ngayon, 6-hectare farm called Farmville in Batangas. And the good news is, kaya pinili ko rin siya na pumasok dito, he's been into the customs brokerage business and logistics business for over 20 years already. Yan po ang main business niya. He's the CEO of Wind Freight Logistics Company. Palakpakan po natin. Because alam naman natin yung delivery system dito sa mall natin, magiging crucial po ba yun? Yes? Kasi ang binabalak namin ni Mike later on, we will do a service here na pagbili mo pa lang ng product, 3 hours nasa bahay mo na. Okay po ba yun? Yun yung goal namin na i-build. So, with this experience, I think nothing is impossible. 20 years experience in the logistics industry. And of course, Ms. Sara and Ms. Hedy and all of our partners, we own our own businesses and all of our businesses are already established and profitable. So, kung tatanungin nyo, kaya po ba namin magpatakbo ng mga negosyo? Lahat po ng negosyo namin kumikita at nagsama-sama po kami because this time, it's not for us. It's not just for us. This will not building, it's for us. Para kanino po ito?
Para sa ating lahat.
Para po sa lahat ng Pilipino na gustong magka-negosyo, wala po silang kapital. Okay po ba yun? Yes. Marami po ba tayong matutulungan dito? I'd like to show you two things before I go into the products. By the way, our other partners, Ms. Rowena and what do you call this? Yung isa pa naming